today is Monday. Dad just headed off to this Grand Farmers Market. My mom is gonna be here on the farm today because she doesn't have to work at the farm market at home here because we're closed. And so that means we're gonna get a lot of picking done. My dad just told me that we're gonna be getting frost now, like every single day for like the next 4 to 5 days. And that's gonna basically finish off our pickles, cucumbers, zucchini, maybe our peppers. And so what that means is that we're gonna get a lot picked just to get stored ahead. We have quite a bit here in the cooler, but this is all gonna basically be saved for now Wednesday, and then all this should be just about gone. And so we're gonna try and pick now enough so that we don't have to worry for like the next maybe 2 weeks. The peppers might start to get a little bit soft in the cooler, but it's better to have a little bit soft peppers than have no peppers at all. And I'm sure our customers are gonna understand that because we have to explain this to them every single year. And if they want peppers, that's just what they'll have to deal with. Or, you know, just go to the grocery store and get them imported from wherever they're coming from. And so if you can hear that, the wind is just absolutely ripping. We can't keep the doors open because they're just banging back and forth. The guys just got back in here with 6 baskets of eggplant. That'll be enough for us because we already have like 8 crates in the cooler. And then all these underneath the blanket here are potatoes. I'm just waiting for mom to get down here now. We're gonna take the truck. We're gonna go get some cauliflower, maybe some broccoli, stuff like that. Again, get that in the cooler. Because what happens to the cole crops when it freezes is they kind of look wet on top. And if the frost isn't too bad, what'll happen is when the sun comes out, it'll dry it out and it'll be just fine. It won't rot, it won't nothing. But even the cole crops, which like the cold weather, can only take so much. If it starts to get really hard freezes, well, it'll kill the cauliflower and cabbage off just as well as the peppers. So I just made a list. Here's what I want to get done today. If I can pick it up. Wash onions, which we already have in the barn, not a big deal. 2 bins of hot pepper bushes because we're afraid they're gonna get killed off as well. 10 trays of cauliflower, pickles, cucumbers, and zucchini. 1 bin, like I'm talking big bins like this pumpkin bin here, of acorn, spaghetti, and butternut. We'll get a ton in there. And again, just like everything else, they can get hurt or at least injured from the frost. So I wanna get them in while there's still so many out there and they're so nice, because I don't wanna lose any if we don't have to. Another thing I wanted to mention is that my sister is actually getting married this coming weekend. So that means my whole entire family is gonna be going down to Tennessee, leaving Wednesday, which is in 2 days. I'm actually leaving on Thursday. And then not gonna come home till like Monday or Tuesday of next week, which is like what, 4 or 5, 6 days, I don't know, something like that. And so we're trying to plan accordingly of what we can sell. We don't want to have a lot left over, but yet we're trying to store for the frost. Kind of really complicated and confusing. You don't usually have to deal with this, but you know, we're all really excited. My sister's excited. Can't wait to go down to Tennessee, get a little bit of a vacation. But it's just gonna be kind of hectic getting everything figured out. And then when we get back, basically gonna hit the ground running again because, you know, we're gonna be going to market. And I forgot we have an order for a bin or 2 of sweet corn today, so just add that at the list. And it's freezing. It's not that cold, but the wind makes it horrible. So here's the hot pepper bushes, all sorts of different varieties. Chili ups are right here, and then out as we go out further, it'll be chili downs, serranos, Thai hots, all sorts of different ones. And so as you can see, these are very exposed to the weather. So I'm gonna go right down the row, flip them off, you know, right above the root ball so I'm not getting all that dirt, and then throw them right in my bin. We just got some rain last night for the first time in a while, which will make it nice for pulling them out. And that's what they look like right there. And so what's gonna happen is, as these things obviously aren't in any kind of moisture, these leaves are gonna all fall off, the peppers are gonna shrivel up, and then if you wanted, you could just hang these in your basement or wherever it's dry and just pick them off all winter long as you need them. And that's why they're so popular, because they just last forever and they take up little to no room, and it just looks cool with all those different colored peppers on there. So I got the bottom filled. This is all the same kind, which is chili ups. Now I just pulled out here further. I think these are the Thai hots. We grow so many different varieties, it's hard for me to remember. These are just as cool looking. Some of them are just so hard to get out. They grow so flat to the ground. Now I'm onto a different pepper.
He's just staying with Logan. Yeah, see ya, Gabby. I'll keep an eye on him while you're gone.
Mom came out and dropped me another bin off because I filled that one up. And then a guy came to get his order of sweet corn. She's going back to deal with him. I don't exactly know what this pepper is. This could be the Serrano, but it seems too big for Serranos. But regardless, I'm gonna pick it. You can see how large these ones are. They're really nice. Hopefully they dry down okay. You can see these red ones here already drying down. Really good. So I'm just gonna fill another bin. Hopefully I can get everything in here because we're only gonna store 2 bins. Our cooler is obviously only so full, so once it fills up, it's over. But we want to get a lot of bell peppers and other frying peppers. Right here's the end of the row is gonna be chili downs. You can see how those first ones I was picking were going straight up in the air, and just like their name, these ones are going straight down. So I'm gonna clean about 5 or 6 more of these. My bin will be full, and then that's it. for market?
I was just gonna ask you that. Well, I think these should be for the store. You're gonna pick. Are you gonna pick?
Tomorrow.
Yeah, why don't you pick tomorrow for?
How many do you want?
I want this full.
We get for you for tomorrow.
Yeah. I've seen purple over here already.
Okay. Ready? So we just finished up a full bin of cabbage, mixed, regular Savoy and flat, topped off with some cauliflower, and then another 10 trays with about 5 to 6 in each tray of cauliflower, 1 crate of broccoli, and over here there's a couple of the daisy,
And we got 1 daisy.
and a couple purple. So now we're gonna head up and get this stuff in the cooler. It's so windy. So now the guys and I have gotten up here to the pickles, cukes, and zooks. The guys are working on the pickles. I'm working on the zucchini. Or actually, gonna start out with the Lebanese squash. This is about as small as I'll go. Any smaller than that, it's not even worth picking. And honestly, at that size, I'm not gonna find many, I know that. I mean, there's a chance that these wouldn't get too injured, but I'm not banking on it. They already got injured once. You can see how the leaves are turning brown. So I guess maybe I'll even pick these, but that's it. There's a point in time where you're just wasting time. So I ended up getting a box and a half, which actually was way more than I expected. So hopefully the zucchini do the same. I told the guys when picking pickles to pick them smaller too, and that's exactly what they're doing, which is perfect. I don't see almost anything on the plant, which is great. And they already got 2. I'm thinking they'll probably get 6 baskets all together, hopefully. As for the yellow, I'm not seeing much on here. I'm not gonna cut something like that. Like, that's just wouldn't make any sense. But I will cut something like this, because somebody could actually use that. So I'm gonna go through, cut them, then I'll go back through with the box and pick them up. I mean, you can see I'm skipping 3-4 plants at a time without getting anything. So that is all the yellow. We don't plant many, and now I'm just starting the green. Must have missed this one last time, which is good. It's beautiful. I'm gonna put them in a different box because I don't want to put all the big heavy ones on top of those little tiny yellow zucchini. So I finished up the Lebanese yellow zucchini and green zucchini. The guys finished up the pickles, and now we're all 3 working on the last row of cucumbers. Again, we're not gonna pick stuff that's real ugly, shriveled up like that, but something like this, even though it's still young, 100% we're taking. So like that, here's another one. And that's it. That one's not bad. Take this guy, that's good.